Good Friday evening to you guys. Welcome to Beer 30 Sanity Session, Friday evening, November the 5th, 2021. And this week has been a good week. First of all, here's to you, here's to me, should we ever disagree. Skol, Prost, cheers. Mm. Muy bueno, muy bueno. Very good. Anyway, guys, been a good week. Been a good week. Found me a home in Bracketville, Texas, at Fort Clark Springs, which is an unincorporated community right next to Bracketville, Texas, on Highway 90 and in south. Well, I guess you'd say southwest Texas. But anyway, got it done. Got all the paperwork done. So that's been one thing that's happened this week. And today, Friday morning, I did a video of it. I showed the defective air conditioner being replaced by an effective air conditioner. And they did a good job, I guess. I mean, it works and it blows cold air, so I guess we're okay. The temperature inside right now is about 108. Oh, no, it's fine. No, it's outside temperature right now is 63. So the compressor, it might cut on if I turned it on, but I really don't want to listen to the loud thing. But having said that, life, ladies and gentlemen, is to enjoy, period. The best way you can. And I try to enjoy myself the best I can. I even sit and think about it to see what I can do to make my life more enjoyable or whatever you want to call it. But, this kind of is nice, having a toddy in the evenings. This is all right. It's about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time right now. Don't forget to turn your clocks back 1 hour. Those of you that still have a clock that doesn't do it automatically, I mean, I think everything, I've got one battery operated clock that I have to turn the time back 1 hour. And but anyway, it's been a pretty good week. And yeah, again, get busy living or get busy dying. What was that? Shawshank Redemption? Yeah. And so if you guys have got some plans, well, do it, do it, do it. And so now I've got to learn, now that I've bought this home, it's okay, man. And yeah, I don't have to do anything to the house if I don't choose to. Let me put some more spaceships on my head right there. But the place that I bought has a full hookup under a cover for a motorhome like mine. I mean, it's got it's actually got a 50 amp hookup, but I've got an adapter, no problem. So what I could do and may do for an extended period of time is just put my RV in there, hook it up just like I've got it hooked up here in this RV park, and live in the RV. I mean, why not? As far as traveling in the motorhome, I don't want to be traveling in the winter, because if I was going to travel in the winter, I'd be headed to where I'm going to be, Bracketville, Texas, where it's good climate in the winter for 4 or 5 months, whatever. So we'll see how. And as far as doing things to the home, and y'all have given me some great ideas, and I may at some point do them. But all those things cost money. I mean, some of it doesn't cost much, but I think I'll just peck at it a little bit at a time. And so I have to learn what I'll do. I'll just kind of, I'll get it set up gradually and kind of make it real. Is it better to make a slow transition or just cut it and go? There's an argument for either side. It's like quitting smoking. Is it better to kind of taper off, from 28 cigarettes a day to 20 to whatever, and then finally just go to 1 and then 0? Or is it better to just say, I quit? I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. But I don't know. I'll transition however I do to the home, and that'll be that. And then once I get that done, hopefully sometime, or not hopefully, just whatever, in the next year or so, then at some point, then I'll sell the motorhome and stand there and look out the window, I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Well, they've got good places to do triking videos and stuff. And there's several areas around there that we can go check out and stuff. So there's a lot of not there. And but as far as going up to New Mexico next summer and stuff, I probably will. I don't know, man. I just kind of live one day, 1 month, 1 week, whatever at a time. And but I will say this, and this is a big I'm not building a home. Thank goodness. I mean, that was getting to be a real pain in the neck. You know what I mean? Because I didn't feel like the builder was really all that interested in it, number one. And number two, the shortages of windows, doors, and other products. And, I just didn't want them to come in there and pour the foundation and kind of, quote, stake their claim. And then this thing drag on forever and me just, I don't know. I mean, could I have lived there? Sure. I mean, that was, but actually one of my plans. I thought, well, hell, let's get them to put the slab there and get a full hookup. But the thing of it is, they do limit you on the number of months that you can live there while you're building. Now, whether that would have ever become an issue, I really don't know. See, those are little spaceships that are landing on my head. They help me come up with ideas. But so that's a real for me. In fact, I got to tell you this: the guy at Lowe's, nice guy, that I gave him all the info, and he was going to do a quote takeoff and give me the cost of the materials, or at least an estimate of the cost of the materials on the home I was going to build in Llano, Texas, on the 2 lots that I still own. But he's never called back. And I texted the builder to tell him that I was decided I wasn't going to build, because he hadn't called. I talked to him on the 18th, and he said he'd call back in a few days. Well, here it is, November the 5th. What the hell is a few days? I mean, yo. So anyway, but yeah, so all that stuff's like water under the bridge, and I'm relieved, man. I'm fine with just living in this or some RV, or gradually transitioning to a home. And what do I need to do as far as getting in the home? Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do, or one of the first things I'm going to do, of course, is get a washer and dryer. I think that, I don't know, just the convenience of having it. I mean, and I will buy new. I won't buy used. I know I've had some people say, well, go here and go there and get used merchandise. No, I'll bite the bullet on that, because I just don't want any headaches later on, because getting people to work on stuff, it ain't going to happen. Got this right here, getting this replaced, out of 3 mobile home repair services in this area, they were the ones that I called them a week ago. Well, and whenever I found out it was out, anyway, they were the only ones that really kept their word and showed up and did the job. The others kind of, well, we're busy, we'll try to get back to you, blah. Anyway, enough said. But yeah, as far as the home, washer and dryer, that's important to me. It's just a matter of convenience. I know you can't cost justify it. I mean, because I only wash right now. I wash once a month about, and you can't justify that with $5 a month or whatever it is, $6 for washing at a laundromat. But I'm not cost justifying it. I'm doing it for convenience. Period. That's it. It's one of the things that will make me feel better. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that. And then the next thing I think I'll do is I'll have to check it, but the carpet may have to go. Okay, now why they put carpet in there in the first place, I don't know. Of course, thing was built in the mid-90s or in that range, so at that time I guess carpet was the thing, whatever. But no, what I think I'll do is have somebody remove the carpet and put in some plank linoleum or something. Put something under it, maybe put a little pad or something under it. I'll come up with something. It won't be too expensive, because I've only got 2 rooms. The kitchen already has linoleum, or whatever you call it, and vinyl, or whatever the hell it is. And so it'd just be the bedroom and the living area, and they're not that big. They're probably, I don't know, 12 by 12 or whatever. So I've only got about maybe 300 square feet, and it's about $4 a square foot to remove and replace. So it cost me about $1,200. That's not bad. And when they pull the carpet up, I think what I do then, inspect that decking underneath and be sure that that's okay. And then if whatever needs to be replaced, go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and take it a little piece at a time, and then get that all done. There's nothing to do on the patio as far as I can tell. That flooring there looks great. And as far as the roof, I don't know. And the siding on the house, in places it's a little rough, But I didn't buy a Taj Mahal, and I certainly didn't spend a whole lot of money on a home, actually. So it's going to come piecemeal, and Skoll, cheers, Prost. That's one word. Mm. Boy, that does taste good. But no, we've had a beautiful day here today. The temperature is 63 degrees right now. Clear skies, sunny. It's going to be about 38 tonight. And yeah, I was going to try to back up those appointments I have next week for the dermatologist and the ophthalmologist or whatever. I was going to try to back those up to like Monday or Tuesday and then move out of here next week. But, if you start pressing, if I start, rushing, well, it's like a snowball rolling down a mountain. I'll get faster and faster and faster. So what I'm going to do is just woo horse. No, we'll finish that next week. We'll get those two things done. And then we will be on the road Monday morning to Bracketville. And of course, the time change, the turning the clocks back 1 hour will allow me to arrive there around lunchtime, which is good. And then the realtor says she'll take me around to get the sewer and water is at one place to get that turned on. They say they don't turn on the sewer, they just charge you for it. And then the water, they say they can turn that on the same day. That's nothing. You just turn a little thing and the water's on. But I want to be there when they do it in case there's any leaks. And then for the electricity, same day. I've already confirmed that, as I've mentioned before. And so we'll get those on. Then we'll do the deal at Fort Clark Springs. You got to be a member. You got to pay a little fee. Big deal. You got to do something to live in a nice place. And it is a nice place to me, I think. It appears to be. But I've been there before a few times, and it's got that stream that runs through there, and it's got a spring-fed swimming pool, and yeah. So and it's a small town. The way I understand it is Bracketville is about 1,600 population, and then the Fort Clark Springs, which is just right across the highway from it, is an unincorporated community of 800 people approximately. I think that's about correct. And so, yeah, it's a small community, and I'll probably do most of my, quote, grocery shopping or major grocery shopping in Uvalde at a big HEB, which is about 40 minutes away driving time. But since I have a very economical car to go back and forth, no problemo. And what else? There's a grocery store in Bracketville, a Lowe's, a small one, kind of like it is in Llano, and that may work out fine. And they got a pizza place there, and they got a gas station, and so everything that should work out fine with me. And then next year, what I'll do is I'll find a dermatologist in one of those areas around there close to me, and then I'll just be residing there in Bracketville. And that's my plan for the future, because at some point, as everybody knows, you're going to get to the point where you really don't want to fool with driving an RV or RVing and stuff. And if I get to that point, I'll just settle down right there, and that'll be home till I check out. And that's that. So what else can I tell you? All I can tell you is what I've said a million times. If there's anything you want to be doing, you better damn be doing it, because it ain't going to get done otherwise. But I will say this, for those of you that are looking for places to live, you can go to Zillow or Realtor.com and just put in the state that you want to possibly reside in, and then put in the parameters for the price, low price, high price. And it will bring up every home for sale in that entire state in that price range, okay? And then you can start narrowing it down by places where you want to live or don't want to live, in my case, because I don't want to live where they have feedlots. Happy, Texas. Nothing against Happy, Texas. I'm not trying to cast, mud there, because a lot of people live there and they're quite happy, you know what I mean? And all in the Panhandle, and Clovis, New Mexico too, and there's a lot of feedlots in all of those areas, and I don't care to do that. I don't want to have to breathe that. And then also in East Texas, they have paper mills like Lufkin, Texas. Folks, if you think feedlots are bad, try a paper mill. I'm telling you, man, they'll gross you out. And it covers miles. It's not just right there. It's wherever the wind's blowing, you get it. And those are things I normally don't check out, and I don't think anybody else does. is, what are the odors in the area? What are the gross odors that are going to gag you? And that's a good thing to do now. I mean, I've learned that the hard way. Thank goodness for one person leaving a comment about feedlots, or maybe it was two. There could have been a couple of comments. I'm not sure. But anyway, whoever it was, thank you very much. But yeah, that led to Bracketville, and that's where I'm headed now, or will be soon. And with that in mind, let me take another swaller of beer because I got to wash myself tonight. Somebody was criticizing the way I say wash. Another thing I'll mention, there are cultural differences all over the world, and we have a lot of different cultures in our country. But be careful with these hasty generalizations, you know what I mean? That I don't like, that particular person or whatever. But just remember, cultures are in the language, basically. And there are a lot of differences, and you just kind of have to put lights on the end of your nose and know what that means. You believe that? Right on the end of my beak. God dang. Anyway, so what else can I tell you guys? Not much other than enjoy your weekend. It is Friday night, and TGIF to all you guys. And for those of you that have a weekend off or whatever, enjoy it. And don't forget to turn your clocks back 1 hour on Sunday. Not that I don't think any of you have any thing that you'll have to turn back, but yeah, it changes your. But actually, this is the good way. Whenever you turn your clocks back an hour, you get an extra hour's sleep. Which if you're going to get some repair work done on your vehicle or whatever or your home, next week early Monday would be all right because everybody will get an extra hour's sleep. They'll feel pretty good. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Almost ended the video without saying, here's to you, here's to me. Should we ever disagree, here's to the beer. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you want to do to make yourself enjoy life better. Did that make any sense? Probably not. But yeah, whatever, keep your health. Thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. It also means get the light off the end of your nose. Anyway, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. And then what else? Drink plenty of beer. No, plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Belch. But anyway, stand guard at the door of your mind. Very important. And exercise your body once or twice a day if you can. Basically, take care of yourself. How about that? Anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. Adios. Bye-bye. Till comment, call in the morning. See you in the morning. Adios.